everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J, and in today's video I'm doing an eye look and tutorial using my new Viseart single eyeshadows that were sent to me by Muse Beauty Pro. They are always so kind to send me things whenever they launch, so major thanks to you. I really appreciate it. But if you guys don't know, I have been a long time fan of Viseart eyeshadows. I have used them for years and years and years. At first they were an industry secret. Now the cat's out of the bag. Everybody knows Viseart eyeshadows are bomb. So now they've created singles, so you can create your own customizable palette as well as replace shades that you have used up in your other palettes, which I have done. And I have some shades that I have to refill right this second. One of my most used Viseart palettes is the Warm Mattes palette as well as the Neutral Mattes palette. I use both of them all the time. Instead of having to replace an entire palette because I use up one of my favorite shades, I can now buy a single, and I appreciate that. So Muse Beauty Pro sent me some of the single shades. They created a palette for me, and this is the palette that they curated. This is what the packaging looks like now for Viseart, and I really like this packaging. I think it's super sleek. I think the palette has a nice weight to it. But these are not the only colors that they offer. They actually have 50 different singles that you can choose from, and they have them ranging from a lot of their most popular shades in their palette. So each pan of eyeshadow retails for $12, and then they sell the palette separately. The palette is $15, so you can build it at your own pace. You don't necessarily have to build it all at one time, even though I like to see a pretty palette, so I enjoy a palette that's full. But you can create your own color palette and really personalize it to your own personal makeup preferences. Viseart introduces 50 individual refill shades now available in an array of textures, from the iconic mattes and metallics to the beloved crystalline highlighters, chromatic foils, and duochromes. Curated from the Viseart Professional series of Grande Pro and Slim Pro and Theory palettes, each shade was chosen from the shades most requested, offering a wide range in undertones and finish for all skin tones and genre of artistry. Each shade fits easily into the Viseart Slim Pro magnetic case for a personalized palette. And I love how the eyeshadows fit into this palette. Now, like it says, these are magnetized, so they do pop out, but they don't pop out super easily to where you're breaking them if they drop, because trust me, I pretty much drop everything, and I dropped this and they didn't just come out, so I enjoy that. But they do come out easily enough to where if you wanted to rotate your colors, keep them in a good rotation, you can. So not only did Muse Beauty Pro send me over these eyeshadows, but they also sent me two other items. They sent me an eyeshadow primer that Viseart makes, and this is their seamless eye primer. And they also sent me over a brush, and this one is the T43, and I love brush names that rhyme. It makes me happy to say it. But if you are interested in picking up any of these products, I will have everything listed down below in the description box for you all to check it out on Muse Beauty Pro's website. And I hope that you all enjoyed this demonstration and get into it. So, check you soon. So with the Esom T43 brush, I'm going to go in with a little bit of primer. And so I'm going to take some of the Viseart eye primer. I take my eye primer on the back of my hand, or if I have a Petri dish, then I'll squirt some there, but just a very little bit. And then with the brush, I'm going to pick it up and apply it all over my eyelid, especially in the areas that crease, and then bring it on up. I already have on concealer underneath my brow. And so what I like to do is to make sure that it comes up to the concealer. I don't necessarily take it all the way up underneath my brow just because I don't feel like that's necessary, but up to the crease, and definitely in these little crevices over here where I will get some creasing, I make sure that it's there. So I'm not going to set my primer, but I am just going to go straight in with my eyeshadows, and I have a blending brush. This is an Esom G34 brush, and I'm going to dip into the color Croissant. So I'm just going to take this above my crease. This is going to be my transition color, and this brush is really fluffy and big, so it won't take long to apply this color, but just go back and forth, and this is going to help us blend out the rest of our eyeshadows. So now I'm going to take a more tapered blending brush. This is a Hakuhodo J5523 brush, and I'm going to dip into the color Cantaloupe. So I'm going to move down, and directly in the crease, let's apply this color. And this is going to be our crease color. So try to keep it pretty concentrated in the crease. That other color is already applied. And honestly, Viseart eyeshadows really blend themselves, so you don't have to spend a lot of time blending, especially their mattes. They're so creamy. So just go back and forth. And I am going to build this color up a little bit, so I'm going over it twice to get it to be pretty opaque. I love this orangey tone. It's super pretty. Okay, so that looks really pretty blended out in my crease. So now I'm going to take my outer corner color, which is this brown color called Ghirardelli or Ghirardelli. Babe, how do you pronounce the chocolate? Ghirardelli or Ghirardelli? I think it's Ghirardelli chocolate. So same brush, and I'm going to tap this on my outer corner, and this color is very, very pigmented. So go in with a light hand because a little bit like definitely goes a long way. So right here on the outer corner, and then blend it on up. Okay, so that looks really pretty. So now let's move on to our lid colors. I'm going in with a flat shader brush. This is an Esom W21 in the color Bullion. I'm just going to pack this on the lid. So very carefully tap this color on, and I'm going to blend it next to that outer corner color. Blend it up towards the crease. And it's already looking really pretty. Just keep packing it on until it's fully opaque. And then leave a little bit of space on the inner corner just for an inner corner highlight. But overall, this is going to be the main color on the lid. Esom S31 in the color Alexandre, I believe. Or Alexandre. And I'm going to pop that on my upper inner corner, not on the lower inner corner. So, pop, 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 pop. So I'm going to clean up my under eye and add some concealer and some finishing touches to my face. I also probably am going to go ahead and do liner and lashes, and I'll be right back and we can do the lower lash line together. So liner and lashes are on. I've cleaned up my under eye with concealer. So now you know I want to play with these blues that's in this palette. So I'm going to do that on my lower lash line. That's one of my favorite things to do. I love a pop of blue on my lower lash line. Even though a lot of people are doing it now, I honestly grew up doing this. I've been doing this since I was probably like 9 or 10 years old, just with an eyeliner on the lower lash line. So dare I say it's one of my signature looks. So trendy or no trend, I still love it. Back with the same pencil brush, the S31. I'm going to dip into the color Poseidon. Load my brush up with this color. And I already see that this color is going to need a little bit of spray. Plus, I've used it before. So I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Dewy Set Spray. Let's dampen up this color. And that's going to make this color pop a lot more. I have to be very careful with my eyes just because my eyes are so sensitive. So I'm going to try to show you all what I'm doing, but basically I'm just going to put it on the inner lower corner and then drag it over. Hopefully you all can see it. If not, that's what I'm doing, because if I get anything in my eyes, like my eyes water up and looks ruined. This color is so freaking pretty. So as you all can see, take it pretty much halfway across. And lastly, I'm going to take the same brush in the color Cobalt. And on the rest of the lower lash line, I'm going to take this color and go all the way across. Again, I need to focus. Alright guys, so here is the finished look using my customized Viseart eyeshadow palette, and I love it. I love Viseart eyeshadows. I feel like they have one of the best formulas on the market. All of these eyeshadows performed beautifully, and I love the effect that they all give together. And I want to give another huge thank you to Muse Beauty Pro, because I feel like they always look out for me. They really support me. They always comment and show love, and I feel like they really picked some beautiful eyeshadows that they knew that I would love, and I do. So thank you again to them, and thank you for Viseart for finally doing this, because I've been a long time fan of Viseart eyeshadows, and I dread when I hit pan on one of mine and I'm like, oh, and I always feel like I have to buy a new palette because I can't, because it's my favorite. But now I don't have to do that, and now I'm able to buy them individually and customize my palette and have a palette that relates more to my personal taste. So I appreciate that. I love my look. Thanks again to Muse Beauty Pro. Let me know if you all plan on making a customized palette. Let me know what you all's signature look is as well down in the comment section, and I will talk to you all in my very next video, which will be super soon. Smooches. Bye.